what you need, yeah. Man, I got it, wow.
Hey everybody, welcome to another edition of Box Seats. I'm your host for this evening, White Chocolate, filling in for Frank Holder. This is the show where we talk sports with comedians. Without further ado, let's bring them in. Let's start with Howie Bazell. Howie, how you doing?
I'm doing good. I'm doing good. How you doing, White Chocolate? What's happening?
I'm doing good. Let's bring in our next comic, Murray Smith. Mo, how you doing, buddy?
I'm doing all right, man. What's going on, fellas? It's gonna be a good show. Frankie here. I should have lit up a blunt.
All right, let's bring in T.
teacher's
Jones.
gone. The teacher's gone.
The teacher's gone. All right, listen, you guys got to go easy on the substitute. D. Jones, how you doing?
What's up, fellas?
What up, though?
Yeah, Detroit style.
You know what it do.
All right, let's get the show on the road here. Let me see if I can do this, and let's start with the top stories in sports as usual. Right. So we have first story I want to talk about is actually, let me pull this up here. Where did it go? Right here. I don't know if you guys heard about this, but Eagles veteran edge rusher Zadarius Smith retired yesterday or today. I think he's 32 years old. And I don't know what the reason is he gave for retiring, but it's a big blow to the Eagles. They've had a bunch of injuries on defense. They had some guys leaving free agency, including Milton Williams, who went to the Patriots. So, Howie, you're up first.
Wow.
What are your thoughts on this guy just
Wow.
all of a sudden retiring with the issues they have?
Wow, man, that's news to me. Wow, it's first time me hearing this. Oh, okay. Man, he's good too, and he's only 32. Wow. You know what? That's the second retirement we heard about just happened in recent days.
That's why I want to
man,
bring it up first.
Yeah, that's wild, man. You know, these guys are smart. They're making their money and they're getting out of there. That's what I'm gonna say. They're smart. They're intelligent as far as I'm concerned.
I have another question for you, real quick. Didn't the Detroit Lions trade for him last year at the deadline from Cleveland? He got 4 sacks for them when Hutchinson went down.
We tried to get him.
No, they got him.
They got him.
They got him. He played 7 games and had 4 sacks.
He did. They like, yeah.
So he's still good. He had 9 sacks total last year.
Yeah, you know what, man? Man, he's really good. I'm surprised, but I'm not, because he's smart. And you're right, the Lions did get him for a second, but we didn't get him back. But I say this, man. Man, hey, man, take your money, go do something else, man. I love it, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm actually impressed with the age that they're saying, you know what, I'm letting this go. Because, you know, they got what is the CTE, am I talking about? Mm-hmm. You know, this whole thing, you know, people getting hurt, man. Man, hey, walk away with your knees still working, man. I love it. And your hair's still intact.
Makes sense. Mo, let's get your thoughts on Zadarius Smith.
My thoughts is this. You know who Philadelphia plays in 2 weeks? The Giants. That gives us another reason to run up their ass. Man, listen. He gone. Somebody might die in Philadelphia that night.
And hopefully it ain't a Giants fan.
No, I hope not. But we gonna whoop their ass like they told us. We got the Broncos Sunday, and then we got Philadelphia after that, I think. Man, listen, that's my thoughts on it.
All right. D. Jones, let me get your thoughts. Do you think that part of the reason he retired is because there's some dysfunction in the locker room?
I think he really wanted to play with the Lions. He's dating a rapper from Detroit. And if you don't know who Cash Doll is, look her up. I took my money and went retired with Cash Doll too. So, and yeah, I think he wanted to play with the Lions, but it didn't happen. And he's like, Philly kind of trash. I'm dating this bad little chick. I got a couple million. I don't need to get beat up no more. I'm about to go beat something else up.
and you know what? I'm gonna say this too, White Chocolate, real quick. And so now that my memory is back, he's right. D. Jones is right. So what happened was, Cash Out was talking a lot of cash shit too. So you know, it was a lot going on here locally that people don't know about. and I think that the controversy, that's why they let him go. I think that that was a part of it. Now, I think that he retired, but that he could always come back out of retirement. You know what I'm saying? And the Lions can. I think we talked about that the other day. Can you come back out of retirement? You can. So the Lions may be able to bring him back out of retirement later on in the season. But you know what I mean? It's hey man. But if not, that's just hypothetical. If not, I think he's good, man. I really respect cats that retire young.
All right, let's move on. Next topic. How we'll stay with you. I heard you guys. Whoops, that's not supposed to be me. I heard you guys talking yesterday about Tua with the comments and whatnot that he made. Is it time for the Dolphins to bench Tua and change the mix there and give him kind of like a what for?
It's not time to bench him. But they're not gonna bench him. But you know what? They're going through something down there in Miami, man. You know, shouts out to all my people in Miami. Love y'all. But hey, man, listen, bro. You know, they going through something, man. They're not gonna bench him. They're gonna let him play out. Now he may bench himself by getting hurt. So that may happen. You know what I'm saying? So, let's hope not. You know what I'm saying? But he's a China cabinet. We all know that. So, let's just be honest. But you know what I'm saying? Like somebody said the other day, he might stump his toe walking down the street or something. Two is terrible. But so with that part, he's a really good quarterback, but he's just not. He's injury prone. So, but I don't think it's time to bench him. I think he's good enough to stay in there. He's actually better than good, to stay in there and then finish out the season, regardless of what happens after this.
All right. Mo, what's your take on this? What do you think they should do in light of the locker room
They
issues?
should have been got rid of Tua. They should have been got rid of him after the third concussion. That's a damn shame. He done had 3 concussions, had a mild seizure.
That ain't funny, Mo.
He had a mild seizure on national television. We all saw it. And they should have been got rid of him. I'm sorry. It ain't funny. I'm just saying, like, I'm laughing because they really allowed this dude to come back and play. And he did. I'd have left my damn self. Homeboy just retired from Philly. I'd have retired from it. They paid him the bag too. I'd have been gone. Medical leave.
All right, D. Jones.
FMLA.
What do you think about this?
The funny part is they did give him like a contract extension or a new contract too, which is wild. I think it was another coach, like let's say it was a first-year coach, he probably would have benched him because you can always be like, hey, we need some new energy in here, try something new. But this coach is on his last string, and he probably think Tua the only one who can perhaps save his job, which is they both out after this year. But I would have benched him. Why not? Like you're not winning with him, so let's try something new. I would have benched him.
Okay, let's see. Let me do this here. All right. Let me get you guys' thoughts on this. Can Joe Flacco? You guys heard you guys talking about this yesterday. What do you guys think about him being able to help them going forward? And maybe they don't make the playoffs, but with the receivers they have, do you think that he would have good enough chemistry with Jamar Chase and T. Higgins to kind of get them out of a bind?
I think so. I mean, I like Joe Flacco. I like the fact that he's still in there. I call him Wacko Flacco. You know what I'm saying? I like the fact that he's still playing, he's still balling. I think that he's going to do enough to where when Joe Burrows comes back, because Joe Burrow's coming back. So, excuse me, I think he's going to do enough. Ooh, I sneezed a couple times on that. I don't know what that means, but let me tell you this. But I say that though to say like he'll do just good enough if he can win a couple more games. You know what I'm saying? That he'll be okay until Burrows comes back.
All right. Well, what do you think? Is he worth having him there to try to help them right the ship a little bit?
Man, I don't give a fuck. Whether Flacco is there or not, the Bengals ain't gonna be squat. They not. They gonna be terrible. I swear to God. You can put whatever quarterback you want in Cincinnati right now. It don't matter. They ain't gonna be squat. So it don't matter. They're gonna be terrible. I'm not even man, listen. Ask D Jones what he thinks. That's all I got to say.
All right, D Jones, let me help you out a bit. I've heard this enough times. I don't give a piss about Joe Flacco or the Bengals.
No, actually, I watched the Bengals versus the Packers last week, and they were really close to beating the Packers. Like Joe Flacco actually played pretty good.
Yeah.
He threw one bad interception, but I mean, I don't think Flacco ever had two receivers as good as this. You know what I'm saying? I don't think they're gonna make a playoffs, but I mean, the only thing it could keep them within enough reach till Burrow gets back, and that might be good, or it'll hurt them with not getting the top 10 pick. So hey, we'll see. It's gonna do something, but I don't know what.
All right, let's switch it up a little bit. Let's move on to a little baseball, and let's talk about the Toronto Blue Jays. Stayed alive yesterday in Seattle. They won 13-4, and ironically, Seattle won both games in Toronto, and now Toronto has won in Seattle and kind of flipped the script a little bit. So, Javi, what's your thoughts on Toronto pulling off a big win up there?
And then what is it now? 2-1?
It's 2-1 Seattle. Yep.
Yeah. You know what, man? That was big. And they whipped them. You know what I mean? So, sometimes that momentum means a lot in sports. I think they can make a little run, man. The Blue Jays may do something. We'll see. I'm not I don't watch it a lot, but I do watch the playoffs. But I did not see that game, but I did see highlights, man. And I swear they got them. So we'll see. We'll see if that momentum takes up. I wish the Tigers were in there. Of course, we got popped by Seattle. But, I mean, I would love to see, man, the Blue Jays do it.
All right, Mo, you're up. What do you think about Toronto staying alive there and whooping Seattle's starter? He pitched 4 innings and gave up 8 runs.
Since JD's not here, I want to say what he would say. I wish everything bad on Toronto. I wish everything, the worst luck in the world on Toronto. I can't stand. I hate it. Listen. Boston won, Toronto 2. Can't stand none of y'all baseball team. Man, any of my division, man. I hope they get that. Listen, they got lucky last night. Them bats came alive. I hope they get their butt stomped on. Man, listen, Toronto. I wish everything bad on Toronto, the city of Toronto that roots for the Blue Jays. I hope the Blue Jay catch the bird flu and infect the Toronto Blue Jays.
All right, D. Jones, what do you think about this? I know you got a Tigers fan too.
Catch the bird. Oh yeah, and Mo said it. They bats came alive last night, man. I think this series is gonna go 6 or 7 games. I can't predict who's gonna win, but playoff baseball is the best time to watch baseball. The regular season sucks. This is the time. Toronto, Milwaukee. This is gonna be a good series. It's gonna go to the end, and Game 7 is gonna be the truth. I think everybody's gonna watch that one.
Very good. All right, let's talk a little bit about this. Let's talk about the Dodgers and Brewers, Howie. The Dodgers are up 2-0, and they're kind of whooping the Brewers a little bit. What do you think about this series and where it's headed?
Now, I watched that game. I was in LA, and I actually watched that game. Like the last, I say about 4 innings or something like that. So, you know what I mean? I was sitting there, and I was in Inglewood, hanging out, you know what I mean? Like, watching the Dodgers. It was good. That was good, man. That was a good game. The Dodgers, they look almost unstoppable. So I'm looking at, they may repeat, man. They may do it. Let's see what happens. I mean, that was pretty good. You know what I'm saying? I loved it.
All right, Mo, let's get your take on Dodgers and Brewers. What do you think's going to happen there?
Man, I mean, I just roll with the Dodgers because they're from Brooklyn. So I think the Dodgers. I already said the Dodgers was going to win the World Series no matter who they play. They're going to win the World Series. They are. I'm not sold on Milwaukee. I'm surprised Milwaukee made it this far anyway. For real. Milwaukee always crapped the bed early on, so they got lucky and made it this far, but their luck going to run out.
All right. Very good. D. Jones, what's your take on this series? What's going to happen?
Dodgers gonna win. It's inevitable. They're going to win. Milwaukee's not. They're good. I think wasn't they the best team in the Major League this year?
Yep.
But I'm still going with the Dodgers, man. Too much money for them to lose.
All right. Let's move on to the next story here. We're going to go with Cooper Flag gets 13 points in the final preseason win against the Lakers, and they ended up beating them by a pretty wide margin, 121 to 94, and they outscored the Lakers 37-8 in the fourth quarter, which I would call that a good old-fashioned beating around here. So, Howie, what's your thoughts on Cooper Flag? I heard you guys talking about him as far as face of the league and all this stuff. But they, without caveat here, without LeBron and Luka, so they put the whooping on him without their two best players. But Cooper Flag had some shots and wanted to have him go in. What do you think?
That was pretty good, man. Pretty good. Cooper Flag, 13 points. That's pretty good. You know what I'm saying? But it's preseason, man. I mean, so I mean, it's kind of like baseball a little bit. NBA is kind of boring and really don't matter until it kind of gets to the playoffs or towards the end of the season. So, and this is just the preseason. So I wouldn't put too much on it being a butt whooping and all that. Coaches do a lot of things in preseason to try to figure things out. So it's much to do about nothing, if you want to ask me. You know what I'm saying? I mean, we'll see as the season goes on what Cooper Flag will become and all this hype and hoopla. I'm not sold yet. It's nothing. I mean, it's nothing to me right now.
All right, very good. Mo, what's your take on this beatdown this early?
It's preseason. It's preseason. The speed in preseason is not the speed in the NBA.
Right.
They didn't even play LeBron and Luka. Am I right?
Right. Yep.
And it's Cooper Flag. They're going to listen. If Cooper Flag drop a nickel and picked up a dime, they're going to make that a big story. It don't matter what he do.
Yeah.
Cooper Flag can walk into the Dunkin' Donuts and order 3 shots of espresso. It's a story.
Yeah.
It's Cooper Flag. They're going to make everything a story because they need a new Larry Bird, man. Every sport needs a Larry Bird.
But you can't make him into what he's not.
I know, but listen, until they realize he's not, they're going to hype him up. That's what they're doing. Listen, I'm waiting for the season to start, and I want to see him playing against grown men who've been playing in there for a while, and he got to earn his way.
They're going to whip his ass.
I want to see that Cooper Flag. That's what I want to see. LeBron had to go through it. Jordan had to go through it. Barkley had to go through it. Dr. J. Everybody got to earn their right. You don't just walk into the league and now you the face of the league. Cats ain't going to go for that, man. For real? What? Yeah. Are you serious? That's just like me going to the open mic and I'm going down to Giggles and say, listen, I'm going last tonight. And I just left my 3rd open mic in my life. Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
All right, D. Jones, what's your take on this?
How we said it best, it's the preseason. Unless you scored 13 points in the first 7 minutes, it really don't mean nothing because that's 6 baskets. That's it. Yeah. I mean, whatever. Like Mo said, they looking for the next Larry Bird. He might be good. He might not. Time will tell. We'll see by mid-season. Because I watched him in college and I wasn't that impressed. Like, he's probably the number 1 pick, but I didn't see nothing special about Cooper Flag. But we'll see. Preseason game. The season starts next week. We'll see next week.
All right.
Yeah, hold on. Let me throw this out there. I remember when Larry Holmes, Cooney. Remember when Holmes was fighting Cooney?
Yeah.
And they hyped Cooney up like he was going to be the same. Cooney couldn't fight. He was the Larry Bird of the heavyweight division. It sells tickets.
Yeah.
Yeah, no,
Tell me.
you're right. You could have Peter McNeely against Mike Tyson, same kind of thing.
Sells tickets.
Good point. All right, let's move on to the next story. I don't know if you guys heard about this, but the Sacramento Kings signed forward Keegan Murray to a 5-year, $140 million rookie contract extension. And so he was the number 4 pick in the 2022 draft, and he will be with them through 2030, 2031. How, what's your take on this
All right.
young fella getting the
Okay.
bag, so to speak?
I like Keegan Murray. And then they got Russell Westbrook too. I think we just talked about that too. So that's pretty good. Let's see what the Sacramento Kings trying to do something over there. The West is stacked. I can say that. Damn. Okay. But yeah, man, that contract is crazy. 5-year, $140 million. Hey, man, listen, bro. Take the money and retire in 2 years. Save
2
your
years?
body. Save your knees. Nah, you got to do the 5 years and get the bread. You know what I'm saying? But I love it, man. You know what I'm saying? I love it. I ain't mad at it.
Mo, what do you think about this young fella getting all this dough?
Man, anybody who get the bag, man, I'm glad for it. I ain't trying to stop no man from getting his money. You know what I'm saying? Whether he deserve it or not. I mean, Keegan deserve it. He put in the work, came out, blood, sweat, and tears. And then Sacramento's not really that great no more right now. They're trying to rebuild. Am I right?
Yep.
They're trying.
Yeah.
Look like they're doing a good job.
Huh?
I said, it look like they're doing a good job of it, though. They had
So maybe he's one of the pieces that they need. They, like you said, they brought a veteran. They brought in Russell Westbrook.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Gun for hire. You know, hey, man, ever since that last stint in the Lakers, Russell has been stepping his game up.
Mm-hmm.
So I ain't mad at it.
All right, D. Jones, let's get your thoughts on this contract here.
I was wrong about Keegan Murray. I wanted him over Ivy, and I was wrong because I think Ivy's better. Keegan Murray, he can shoot, but he's the 4th option in Sacramento. And like they said, Sacramento not that good. He's behind DeMar, he's behind Zach, he's behind Sabonis, and then you got Keegan Murray. He probably averaged like 12 points a game. Matter of fact, I had him in another topic we doing today, but I didn't know they gave him a contract extension, so I might have to switch that. But yeah, I don't know what Sacramento is doing. They fired their coach in the middle of the year last year. They got rid of De'Aaron Fox in the middle of the year. So who knows, man? Good. I'm happy for the guy, but he's the 4th option with the Kings.
Okay, let's move on to the next topic. This is going to ruffle a few feathers, I'm sure. The new look Celtics beat Toronto in chaotic finish last night without Jaylen Brown. He got a thigh injury and left the game. His status is kind of unknown right now. And I did watch some of that game. And I got to say this because it kills me every time the Celtics hit these big leads and they blow them watching these games. So, Harvey, what's your take on what the Celtics are looking like roster-wise and how they're going to be?
I didn't see the chaotic finish.
I did.
Well, so what happened?
Well, they were up by like 6 or 7 points with like a few minutes left, and then they got the ball last, and Xavier Tillman hit a last-second shot to win the game.
Okay. You know what? It's still the same applies, man. It's preseason. It just doesn't really matter. It was cute, but yeah. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it didn't really matter. You know, Jaylen Brown, I hope he gets better soon. But yeah, I know, who it was that hate Toronto, that Mo hate Toronto, but let me tell you something, man. It doesn't matter, bro. This is the preseason. It's the same. It just doesn't matter. I don't care if somebody hit 100 points. You know what I'm saying? It just doesn't matter. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, it's all about what happens in getting the playoffs and all that good stuff. Good job, Celtics, but
Okay. I already think I know where this is going, but Mo, give us your thoughts on this last-second chaotic win by the Celtics.
You want me to take another one? I don't care. Damn Celtics. I wish everything bad on the Boston Celtics. I hope the leprechaun get venereal disease.
All right, T. Jones, what's your thoughts on this?
So I didn't like how everybody wanted to be Steph Curry. I think Steph Curry ruined the NBA because he's so great at shooting that everybody tries to do it. And the Celtics shoot 63s a game, and I hate watching it. And Derek White had to shoot 53s last night for y'all to win a preseason game. And I seen Jaylen Brown. He grabbed that hammy. That didn't look too good. If he out for some time or re-aggravate a hamstring, it's not going to look good for the Celtics. I do like, and everybody's not talking about the guard from Portland y'all picked up for Drew Holiday.
Simons.
I like Anthony Simons. He can ball. And nobody's talking about how good he is. But, yeah, if Jaylen Brown's hurt, it's a wrap.
If he's hurt or not, it's a wrap.
I was just about to say that. I think it was already a wrap.
Yeah. They can still be top 7, 8 in the playoffs.
Man, they'll be the play-in tournament.
That's cool, yeah. That. But if Jaylen Brown is hurt, they might not make that.
Yeah.
I hope not. I hope they don't make it. I don't wish no man to get hurt, but
I'm going to see the Celtics in 2 weeks. I don't want him to be hurt.
Oh, he ain't coming back in 2 weeks.
All right.
Not a hammy.
Well, we don't know yet, but he grabbed it and walked out.
All right. So I'm going to do something that Frank probably doesn't do very often. Frank, this is for you. I'm not going to stand for this abuse. I say the Celtics are going to win between 45 and 48 games this year, and they're going to be 5th or 6th in the conference. And these guys can go, jump off a bridge, because I don't buy that these Celtics are going to be as bad as these guys either want or hope or think. These guys, I'm calling it right now. Mark my words on this show: 45 to 48 wins, 5th or 6th seed. And can you all see this?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You got receipt. You got receipts, huh?
White chocolate has
White
spoken.
chocolate. He got Linda's white chocolate.
White chocolate has spoken.
You know they sell that at the Dollar Tree, right? So that means
that's pretty much where I got it. All right. Enough of that. Let's jump to where did it go? Let's jump into top. Let's do one more story here. I don't have a thing for it, but let's do this. Let me do one more. Let's do Howie. It looks like George Kittle is coming back for San Francisco from injury against the Falcons, and it's undetermined yet how much he's going to play. How much of a factor do you think he'll be in order to help them get W's with Mac Jones at the quarterback?
Not much. I don't think so. It's crazy. I keep sneezing. I don't think so. I don't believe that Kittles is going to make much of a difference. Maybe a little bit, you know what I'm saying, but not really. I think the 49ers is like a Fugazi team anyway. You know what I'm saying? I just don't think they're as good as their record say it is. And I think they're going to fall off pretty soon, to be honest. And I just don't think Kittle's going to make a difference.
Now, see, I agree with that. Fugazi.
Yeah,
I like it.
Yeah. Fugazi.
All right, Mo, what's your take? What do you think George Kittle's impact could be when he comes back?
Listen, I said the 49ers was going to be doing something this year, and they are doing something this year, and everybody on this panel laughed at me. Let's see what happens. I think he might make a difference. It ain't like they've been walking around not doing nothing. I don't know how we talking about they ain't that good. They winning. Listen, the best football coach ever, Bill Parcells, said it himself. You are what your record says you are.
Okay. D. Jones, what's your thoughts on this with your buddy there, Mac Jones, starting at quarterback? Can Kittle make a difference for him?
who just got hurt with the 49ers Sunday? Did anybody see that?
I did not.
No.
Fred Warner broke his leg.
Oh,
That's
yeah,
the
we
best
saw that.
player they got.
Yeah.
The 49ers are about to go down. And I don't care if Kittle's is one of the best tight ends in the game, but without Fred Warner, that defense is going to decline, and it's going to be hard for them to win games without Fred. Fred's one of the best middle linebackers in the game. Broke his leg. It's a wrap for the 49ers. Sorry.
Damn.
All right, let's do one more. JJ McCarthy is back at practice for Minnesota. Though it's unclear if he'll get the starting job right away, according to reports. Howie, do you think he should get his job back right away?
Now I gotta have the attitude of Mo. I don't give a damn about Minnesota. I don't care about nobody in the NFC North but the Detroit Lions, baby. I don't care what happens. I hope they have melee in the locker room. I hope it's a challenge where they just don't know what to do and they lose every game from here on out. I could care less about him coming back or what kind of controversy they got. Start or not start. Who cares?
Okay. Mo, what's your take on it? Should he get his job back?
Who's starting now? Who's over there? Is
Carson
Wentz? Huh?
Carson Wentz.
Yeah, he gonna get his job back. I can't believe Carson. I didn't even know Carson Wentz was still in the NFL. I was like, who?
Yeah.
It ain't about sure. He gonna get his job back. Unless Carson Wentz is pull a rabbit out of his behind.
All right, D. Jones, what do you think? Is he getting his job back or not?
Probably so, but I feel bad for Jefferson because he ain't had no great quarterback. I guess they should have kept Sam Darnold, but he folded under pressure, man. I just feel bad for Jefferson because he's one of the best receivers in the game.
He is. I like him too. He's the only one from Minnesota I like.
He's dope. So JJ McCarthy, I don't think they're gonna win too many games with him or without him. So it really don't matter. Him and Carson Wentz the same person.
Okay, let's do this. Let's jump into the top fives now. Weekly top fives. Where did I put it? No, hold on.
You know, I was running late today, so I'm trying to give you the best answers I can come up with off the top of my head, White Tyree.
That's all right. I'm not worried about it. Let's do this since we're working on NFL. What are your Howie? What are your top 5 worst calls or non-calls so far this season in the NFL?
Oh my God! Well, all of them come from that Kansas City Detroit game. If you want to ask me, I mean, they took away a whole touchdown, bro, that Jared Goff made. I mean, that alone was bananas. And then they went and had a conference, and they go, "Oh, he's got it set now," and do all this. I've seen plenty of people go in motion and not set, plenty times. So that's a lie. And so they just come up with stuff, man. It was a couple other non-calls in that game, dog. It was like maybe about 2 or 3 holding. Do you know that Kansas City left that game with 0 penalties? 0, a goose egg of penalties. That does not happen, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, they had so many calls, man, that was ridiculous, bro. So, I mean, that's really my whole top 5. I could go down the list. You know what I'm saying, on what happened in that game. And I'm not blaming the refs per se. But at the same time, why does it seem like Kansas City keeps getting away with a lot of egregious calls or non-calls? It's just, you might be right. It might be scripted.
Listen, I maintain that it's scripted, and I maintain that as long as Taylor Swift is in the box, they're going to do that. As long as she shows up in the box and they show her 50,000 times on TV, they're going for ratings, and that's the only reason Kansas City is going to be relevant.
As a matter of fact, Travis Kelce, there was a non-call for him. He had a holding. It was an obvious hold. You know what I'm saying, on him. You know, and they didn't call. So, I mean, it's like, come on, man. What are y'all doing?
All right, Mo, you're up. Top 5 worst or non-calls so far this season in the NFL.
I just want to say how, first of all, they've been doing this. Listen, you have them 2 jokers sitting on the sideline. I watched Tom Brady and the Patriots get all kinds of fantasy, mysterious Pass interference call. Every time he threw the ball down the field, pass interference. Pass it. This ain't nothing new.
Right.
NFL been rigging games forever. Rigging them forever. I don't care what nobody say. They treat the Patrick Mahomes that way. They treated Tom Brady that way, and they're going to treat the next one that way.
That's crazy, man.
That's how it happens. That's how it go down. You know what I'm saying? They ain't do that for Eli Manning.
Yes, they did in the Super Bowl when Richard Seymour got his guy on offensive line wrapped right around his neck. I saw it firsthand. So
I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, of
I
course
don't know what you're talking
Of
about.
course you got blinders
You was
on.
watching the games from the child support mobile. Eating cheese whiz and crackers. I remember that day. I seen you standing.
All right, D. Jones, what's your take on worst calls or non-calls so far?
We could revisit that history. They really cheated for the Giants to beat us in the Super Bowl twice, but we won.
Oh, here you go. Here you go.
And as a Patriots fan, I must say, I respected every call I seen this weekend. I didn't think. Do we play Kansas City? I don't think so. So I didn't see any bad calls this year. I think every call was great.
Wait a second. As a Patriots fan, you can't say that. You see the job calls they got to touchdown taken away.
Or no, that was stupid. That was just the Saints. That I don't even actually. We lined up to kick the ball and they took it back, kind of like what they did the Lions. But we won, so I didn't care. You know what I'm saying? And we still scored. So, but that was a stupid call. But I really didn't. I just watched some Thursday night games, some Monday night games, and our games. And I didn't see any calls besides that one that made me be like, oh, that's terrible. I think the NFL has done a great job this year. I think as long as we don't play Kansas City, I'm okay.
All right. Well,
now if we play Kansas City, I'm feel like Howard.
Man.
All right.
No calls is crazy.
That's crazy.
To take back a touchdown.
It's bananas, bro.
A clear touchdown is crazy. To hit a branch in the back like that without a call is crazy. And not to have not one holding call in a whole game, which I've never seen, is wild. But hey, it didn't happen to us.
All right. Well, listen, I didn't see much of the Kansas City-Detroit game, but I did see the touchdown get taken away after like 20-minute review. That was ridiculous. I saw another one where Travis Kelce caught the ball and it was on the ground. I mean, they have a still of it. And you guys have heard me already. I think these games are rigged. They are scripted. They're designed to go a certain way. I can't stand it. Those refs.
Are you talking about when Kelce really didn't catch the ball, but
he didn't really catch the ball? It was on the freaking ground, and they gave him the catch. Right?
Yeah, you got to challenge that.
Right. So there's that. And the Patriots, the dudes are lining up for the extra point. All of a sudden, no touchdown. I think when that stuff starts happening, and I'm just going on a little tangent here, and I'd actually like to get you guys' thoughts on this real quick. It's not a top 5 question, but let me throw this out there, and maybe you guys already covered this. I think you did. Should the refs be investigated the same way as the players are being investigated? 2 Detroit Lions got suspended for gambling. They were making bets in the locker room. I mean, why can't the refs be investigated for this? This is ludicrous to me. Really pisses me off. Let's go around the room.
I think that they should definitely be investigated, but I don't think they're gonna do it because they are part of that system. So, it's sad. It's like Trump trying to investigate his own cabinet. You know what I'm saying? Y'all all in cahoots together. So the referees work for the NFL, for the league, man. They're not going to investigate them, bro. If they do, they might pop one person to make everybody feel happy, but they still go about their business the same way, bro. I just think that, these refs, man, I've seen egregious calls and non-calls in my time watching the NFL, and I'm like, man, they didn't see that. You see everything else, but you didn't see that. You know what I'm saying? It's like, come on, man. The camera's right there. It's crazy to me.
What's aggravating is they have replay assist. They don't use it, right? They use it on some calls, but not others.
Yeah.
And let me throw this to Mo real quick. Mo, let me ask you this: with the Tim Donaghy thing going on, shouldn't they be looking at investigating these guys?
Who said they're not doing it?
Well, they're
Just
not
because we
saying
ain't heard
anything.
about it don't mean they're not doing it. Something got to happen. Something going to change. You know what's going to happen? One of them football players, they going to go up that referee's side, one of the referee's heads. When he make one of them calls, and then they going to learn. Then they going to start investigating. He going to be like, I went upside his head because every Sunday y'all see them making bad calls. But it's scripted, so they got to have a bad guy.
It's crazy, man.
All right, D. Jones, last word.
You know what Jared Goff should have did that game Sunday night? Remember on the longest yard when Adam Sandler?
I was just thinking about that.
I was too.
He should have did that, man. Like, come on, bro. There's no cause. He should have hit each three of them in the nuts.
Right.
I agree with that. All right. Let's move on to the next question. Where did it go?
Oh, man.
Hold on 1 second. I got myself screwed up here. All right. What are your early top five power rankings in the NBA?
Oh, wow. Well, shit. I don't know who I got right now, but here we go. I'm going to say New York Knicks, number 5, Mo. I got them on there, man. It wasn't just for you. I got to be real. The Knicks are pretty good. They were good last year. And I got them, man. Right now, though, I got them as number 5. I got the Detroit Pistons, though, at number 4. You know what I'm talking about? On the power rankings. Because they got a hot team. These boys are good. When they roll in their chemistry together, they really are good. Pistons are good, and they coming. I got the Cleveland Cavaliers at number 3. I think the Cavs still got something to prove, and I think they're going to be right there in the middle of the pack with everybody else. But number 2 and 1, Houston Rockets at number 2, and number 1, OKC. And I think those are the ones in the West that's going to come out and battle it out. And I think OKC is going to repeat. I said that before. I think they do to repeat, man. And that was my top 5 NBA power rankings.
All right, good list. All right, Mo, your top 5 power rankings in the NBA.
All right, so at number 5, I got the Houston Rockets. Think they're going to be doing their thing. And number 4, I got Denver. I ain't going to sleep on the Joker. Denver's still going to be doing what they got to do. Number 3, I'm going to throw the Pistons in there. I feel like they're going to make some noise in the East. Number 2, man, listen, it's the Knicks. I got to put my Knicks in there. Number 1, OKC.
All right, another good list. D. Jones, you're up. Top 5 power rankings in the NBA.
just out of because I'm bullshitting. Number 5, I got the Knicks. I'll put the Knicks in number 5. Number 4, I'm gonna go with Denver because they still got Joker. Number 3, I gotta go with KD and the Rockets, man. Number 2, I'm gonna go with the defending champions at number 1. Detroit basketball. just cuz.
All right. Let's do this. I'll throw my 2 cents in. I got these are going to be in no order because they're going to be mostly all the same picks. But I have the Knicks, I have Houston, I have Denver, and I have Cleveland. I have OKC. I think that's what we're looking at right now. The East is suspect, though, in my opinion. So I still say the Celtics have a shot.
You sound like Frank talking about Tatum better than Giannis.
Listen. Somebody's got to be here to represent Frank. So
That's crazy.
Can't let you guys get away with it. All right, next one. What is your early top 5 predictions for who will be trade eligible in the upcoming season? And I assume he's talking about NBA.
Yeah, and that was a tough one for me because I couldn't really predict that who'd be eligible for trade. But the only person I could come up with that could fit all five is Joel Embiid.
Damn.
I think that he can fit all five positions. So if anybody is eligible to be traded, it's him right now. If something happens to him where he can't do and perform, man, listen, bro, they're not going for it no more, man. That dude is out of there. You know what I'm saying? So that's the only person I could come up with that would be eligible for a trade right now because I couldn't really think of nobody else. You know what I'm saying? When I saw that.
Okay. Mo, let's have your top 5 predictions for who will be trade eligible this upcoming
So I
season.
got 5. I got Embiid. I had Embiid because I think everybody's gonna say Embiid. You know what I'm saying? Number 4, if he get down there and don't act right, Zion's out of New Orleans. You know what I'm saying? Joe Dumars is down there. And he's trying to turn New Orleans into the right thing. He's trying to run a tight ship down there. Joe Dumars is about winning. I mean, D. Jones and Howard, y'all know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying? So Joe
Absolutely.
Dumars, Zion to be out of there. He ain't acting right. At number 3, who would I have down here at number 3? Oh man, shit! It's that weed. My gummy just kicked in. Go to D. Jones. Come back to me.
Uh-oh. See, you just did like 2. You just had a little mini seizure right there.
Damn.
Wow.
D. Jones. Give us your top 5 predictions for who.
Damn.
That was terrible.
Yo.
Mo. Joe Dumars wasn't the best GM. He was the luckiest GM. He was terrible with draft. He's the worst draft. He's worse at drafting. Okay, but number 5, I got the Sacramento Kings. I got DeMar DeRozan. He can potentially be gone. Sabonis, Zach LaVine. All 3 of them probably should be on another team because they can help with contender because all 3 of them can ball. Number 4, I gotta go with this boy in Utah. Lauren Markkinen is cold, and he's getting wasted in Utah. So I think Utah, Danny Ainge is over there, and White Chocolate. This Danny Ainge love draft picks. So if somebody be like, "I give you 3 draft picks for Lauren Markkinen," he gonna jump on it. I got at 3 John Morant. His time might be up in Memphis, man. Something ain't right with him. He might need to go to another team. And I think he can be gone. Number 2, another guy who I think might demand a trade to get out of there is LaMelo Ball. Like LaMelo can go, and he wasted his career in Charlotte, so I think he might request a trade. Number 1, you can use a shooter, even though he's not what he used to be, and his contract sucks. But Bradley Beal.
Okay, good list. All right, Mo, did you come out of the medical tent? You all set now?
Had a little seizure.
Actually, D. Jones took mine because I was going to say Sabonis because I've been wanting Sabonis to be on the Knicks ever since we lost Hardenstein.
He good, ain't he, Mo? He good.
Huh?
I like Sabonis.
Yeah, I like to say he's a walking double every night and especially in rebounds. He's gonna grab at least 10. Or he averages, I think, 13 rebounds or more per game. He led the league last year. I think it was between him, Hardenstein, and Hart. Them 3 were in the top 5. I watched the rebound because if your team doesn't have a top 5 rebounder, you're not winning the NBA championship.
Is that it?
Yeah, that's it. That's
Okay.
it. That's about as far as my gummy took me.
All right, next question. Let's do this. Let's mix it up. This is going to be Howie up first. This is going to be, what are your top 5 best musical performances that you witnessed on TV or live?
Oh man, you know what? And I ain't even write that down, but I can go off the dome with that. So my bet, and most of these are live. I got one on TV, but I'll say this: I saw Ronnie, Bobby, Ricky, Mike, which is a version of New Edition, and they were incredible. Probably about 3 years ago, if not too, but they were incredible, man. Probably one of the best shows from Boston. How about that?
I
But
love
yeah,
those
man.
guys.
Man, listen, that Ronnie, Bobby, Ricky, Mike, RB, whatever it, man, great tour. I saw Prince live when I was a kid. My dad took me to a Prince concert, man, to see Prince Dirty Mind tour. I don't know if y'all remember any Prince fans out there. Remember the album Dirty Mind? So I went on the Dirty Mind tour, and I remember Prince coming up out the ground in a bathtub. And that was one of the most craziest things I've seen early in my childhood days. Going to concerts. I went to 2 Michael Jackson concerts. I went to the Victory Tour with the Jackson 5. That was a huge concert. That was incredible. And I went to the Bad Tour. And probably some of the best memories I've ever had going to concerts. And man, it's so many I've been to. I went to R. Kelly concert. That was incredible. And I also went to so many, but I'm gonna say this is my last one. Luther Vandross and In Vogue was on tour, and I was in college, and I went to that show, and that was probably one of the best concerts I ever been to in my life. I got
That's
so
cool.
many. You know what I'm saying? I mean, we ain't gonna get to talking about Motown 25 on TV with Michael Jackson either, and all that kind of stuff. So it's been a lot of good performances. Not a lot anymore like it used to be, as far as I'm concerned. Maybe I'm getting older, but hey, that's my top 7.
That's a good list. Mo,
Yeah, man.
top
I mean,
five.
I'm like, how? There's so many. I mean, I even hosted a few concerts in my time. I mean, I hosted Joe, Jaheim, Babyface killed it one night. I seen him here in Boston over at the music college, not Emerson, it's another college, Berkeley. You know what I'm saying? But and I mean, I can go on, and you gotta understand, I was in New York when hip hop started, so it wasn't nothing for me to see Big Daddy Kane, Heavy D, Run DMC, MC Light, and there was no security and all that stuff. They were just in the club. LL Cool J. I was at the Funhouse the night they recorded Run DMC live at the Funhouse. And if you don't know what that song is, look it up. You know what I'm saying?
That's dope.
I was there. So, I mean, I can just go on, but the best concert I ever seen in my life, and how he said it, I saw Prince the last time he came to Boston. I think that was 01 or 02. There was no opening act. It was just him and his band. And he didn't come out in the bathtub, but he left, and then the band played solos. And when he came back, the band was gone. He did 30 minutes just an acoustic guitar of all his hits. Dopest show I ever seen in my life.
Yeah, Prince is incredible.
And they didn't have half the theater. You know how you go to a theater and it's a horseshoe and the back is he was in the middle. The whole theater was his. TD Garden. Best concert ever.
Very good. All right, D Jones, you're up. Top 5 musical performances.
All right, number 5, I'm going with who I think the top 2 best MCs of all time is. When Jay-Z and Eminem did Detroit and New York. Watching Jay-Z and Eminem, man, it was amazing. I seen The Roots and Royce the 5'9". Common was supposed to open up for The Roots. He couldn't came. And Royce the 5'9" did it. And they rocked downtown Detroit. It was one of the...
I heard about that.
About that. The Roots, a live band. Man, it was they came out with trumpets and horns. It was amazing. And Royce actually did better than the Roots, low key. Last year I went to see my favorite artist now, Anderson .Paak, and he had a laser show. He ran around the whole stadium, damn near shook everybody's hand, and he murdered it. Number 2, this year again, I went to see his group called No Worries, Anderson .Paak. And it was just him, and if you don't know who Anderson .Paak is, please go look him up. The man is the modern day Stevie Wonder to me. And I meant to put Stevie Wonder on my list because I seen him last year, but I took him from number 1, even though I think Stevie's the GOAT. 2019, I went to surprise my homeboy and his wife for his birthday, And while we were there, we went to Atlanta Summer Jams. It was a bunch of artists performing, but this woman came out with a fishnet outfit on, and her name was Megan Thee Stallion. Might have been the greatest performance I ever seen in my life.
I bet it was.
All fishnet, bro. I might put the I was screaming though. I was gonna text it to y'all, but I'm in there. Megan.
You was a fan.
Oh, me and my girl, both of us.
I love it.
All right, listen. I'm not going to give you 5. We're pressed for time, but I have two that really kind of stick out for me. 1988, I went to see Guns N' Roses opened for Aerosmith at the I still call it the Tweeter Center. It's not called the Tweeter Center. It's freaking Great Woods or whatever the hell they call it now out in Mansfield, Mass. That was
an Xfinity Center now.
Yeah, thank you. That's just not talk about showing your age. When I left that place, the speaker was right to my right ear was ringing for like 2 months.
Damn.
But that was incredible to see Aerosmith live. And the other one is it wasn't like a concert. It was actually kind of like an underground house show at some club in Dedham. And it was Rob Bass and DJ Easy Rock. I love those guys. And let me tell you, that was fun time for just a couple guys. Like, it wasn't like, TD Garden or anything like that. It was just like, some small club they were in there, and that place went nuts, and it was fun.
That's good shit right there.
All right, so let me do this real quick. It's Thursday night. We have to make our picks for the Steelers and Browns tonight. Howie, give us your pick. Who are you picking tonight?
Oh man, it's a tough one. I'm going with the Browns, man.
Going with the Browns. Good luck with that.
Are we picking both games? There's 2 games tonight.
Oh, there is? What's the other game? I'm sorry.
Monday. I think Monday is 2 games. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I think Thursday they usually only do 1. All right, Mo.
I'm going with the Browns. Going with the Browns. Come on, Browns.
You know what? It's a lot of freaky shit been happening on these Thursday. I think I might roll with the Browns too.
Yeah, see how you persuaded him.
No, I thought everybody was going to say the Steelers. I was going to be the lone Brown person. That was going to be my joke. But since how he took it, and he took the Browns, I was like, the only joke I had left is, no, man. And it's true. It ain't a joke. It's real. Thursday nights has been really unpredictable.
Rigged and sketchy. All right. D. Jones, who you got?
I'm going with that bad man, A.A. Ron. Okay. Who the Bengals defense? I'm going with Aaron Rodgers.
The Browns defense is good. It's their offense that sucks.
Yeah, but I'm still going with Aaron Rodgers and DK Metcalf.
I think Aaron Rodgers is going to throw 2 interceptions, bro.
I would pick Flacco because have you seen who on the Steelers defense secondary? Ramsey and Slay. No. Flacco throwing 2.
Flacco's on. He's not on.
Yeah, you talk about the Cleveland Brown, not the Cincinnati Bengals. I thought I was the one that smoked a lot of weed.
He don't even smoke.
Oh, I'm sorry. The Browns.
Seymour, that weed is kicking in. It's rubbing off over here.
Let me help you switch it. I'm going with the Steelers.
All right, I'm going with the Steelers too, just to wrap things up. Let's get ready to get on out of here. Howie, tell everybody how they can follow you before we leave.
Hey man, you can always follow me at Howie Bizzell, HowieBizzell. Your brother Howie Bell. Let's do it.
All right, Mo, tell everybody how they can follow you.
MOE_comic on Instagram, Maurice Smith on Facebook. And I'm just want to say, man, listen, D. Jones and me and man, we got this thing going with these friends and headliners. Y'all out there, check it out, man. Next Wednesday, we got a hitter coming, man. D. Jones will tell you who it is.
Good job.
Well,
D. Jones, tell everybody how they can follow you.
Follow me in 313 D Jones. And tonight, if you're in Michigan, I'll be in St. Clair's headlining the Cooper Company Brewing Company tonight at 8:00.
Very good. All right. I'll say again, that like I usually do at the end of these, follow me and Frank on Boston Straight Shooters on Facebook and YouTube. You're watching Box Seats. We're on every day from 5 to 6. This is a show where we talk sports with comedians. I want to thank you all for watching. Thank you all for tuning in. Thanks for the support. And we'll see you all tomorrow.
Peace.
Peace.
Good. Now I can go take my teeth out.
Hey, what you need?